So it's mid-February. I'm talking to Mikael Thuritz, and we're going to do this talk in English since some of the people who want to hear what you're saying are not Swedish or Norwegian or so. How are you, Mikael?
I'm good. You?
Yeah, very good, very good. I'm in at home in Stockholm. Where are you?
I'm in Vienna at the moment. Actually, okay. I reside here, so I'm here most of the year, I suppose, and yeah. But then I go around to Vegas and Macau a bit. Like we said before, like online poker has dried out a bit, at least for me, because I don't have the energy to put down the work on the solvers, etc.
No.
You know,
yeah. For quite a while, you played a lot of online poker, of course. Do you play at all today?
Yeah, I do. I actually lately enjoy playing. I enjoy playing 8-game, of course.
Yeah.
Versus a lot of games lately, True Color Sauce, Joyso, and those guys. It's kind of fun because also I'm not running the risk of running into somebody using a solver. Right. And there's been cases of also people using real-time solvers as well. Which is pretty. It's just nothing I really want to compete against.
No, can you explain for those? I mean, a lot of people know about it already, but what is a solver for people who don't know?
Basically, it's like it wasn't possible back in the day because there weren't enough, not enough, but there weren't enough computer power that was at least people could afford it. I mean, back then. But now there's you can use a supercomputer and you can make these solutions for Hold'em, especially Hold'em. If you want a faster solution. If you want to do it in OMA, it takes forever to make these solutions. It's not really workable for a normal person that doesn't have a supercomputer. No. But if you do it in Hold'em, it actually is, and you can analyze your game way easier.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, how it's done, it's interesting because how it's done is just pure brute force, and it's a simulator who's been playing against itself for billions, trillions of. I mean, I don't know if it's trillions, but. I mean, I know that when they did the limit Hold'em bot, it was 7 billion hands per second for 3 months.
Right.
And then the algo is that whatever wins a bit goes up in level, sort of.
Yeah.
So in the end, it has sort of an unchangeable strategy, which obviously means that you're coming to a close to perfect gameplay.
Right.
Yeah. So I don't know how much sense that made, but anyway.
But I mean, this computer does it play the perfect way? But does it adjust to who it's playing against?
No. Of course not.
No, it's just mathematical.
It's just if you play you won't okay sure. If you play, let's say I would play against some complete fish, right? Or VIP as we call them nowadays. Then I would probably win more than the robot.
Yeah.
Because I know that he's gonna call it. I know the guy has top pair and he's never folding or etc. I would just not choose to bluff, right? But the solver wouldn't take that into consideration. It would bluff because it has maybe the right blockers,
right?
For instance, or on a dry board it has to do something a certain amount of percentage of time.
Yeah.
So it would do it anyway, because if it doesn't do it, it opens itself up for exploitation as well.
Right. No. I was thinking, if you know that he is playing the perfect game, can you adjust your game then to beat him? You know what I mean? Because if he's doing this, he's probably having this. Yeah,
but that's what you don't know, because he has a perfect balance. He's a perfectly balanced range.
I know. So it's not like he's a chess computer.
He can actually the whole thing is that he can show you what he would have in a certain situation,
right?
Or could have, and you wouldn't still be able to beat him.
I understand.
Because he would do this a certain amount of percentage of time, and this a certain amount of percentage of time with this hand and that. So the thing is it's just if you think of it, you have two. Then you cannot, a normal person, I mean, you could, figure out why the solver would do something. But it wouldn't be that easy, because nobody really has the proof of why it's doing something. Right. Because it's just hard, it's brute forced, 7 billion hands per second. This is the limit bot, by the way.
Yeah.
7 billion hands per second for 3 months. So in the end, he has a strategy that's, not changeable. But the thing is, you can't explain why it would check raise here and not there. You can just come up with a logical solution to why it would do it.
Yeah, I understand. Okay,
Yeah, but
so that's a bit of a shame. I used to play a lot of backgammon before,
yeah, it's the
and
same
then
thing there.
yeah, it's the same thing
Yeah.
there. You know, they came out
Snowy
with
or
snow,
whatever,
and
Extreme Gammon. It's
yeah,
called now. Yeah,
and suddenly you couldn't play online. Otherwise, it's a great game to play online. And now
sure.
you know that quite a few guys sit there and play the optimal game all the time, and then
Yeah,
it's terrible.
I do believe that Extreme Gammon was solved in the exact same way.
Yeah,
It's just complete brute force playing against itself.
yeah,
You know, but
yeah.
the whole thing is like, okay, like you can't just play against yourself. Obviously, it's not gonna work. You have to have some sort of algorithm that does it so whatever wins
Yeah.
goes up in value a little bit. Like after a billion hands, the robot would know, oh, aces wins more than deuce 7.
Yeah,
That's just like the first step, obviously.
yeah,
So then it would be like, come up with the optimal solution to play aces. And like we said before, okay, let's say it can't exploit maximum with aces because then it would lose with other hands instead.
right.
You know.
It's a whole science bit of that. So you say that the 8th game is not solvable in the same way.
I like
right?
8 game, but at the same time, I used to like 8 game more, especially on stars, because it only runs on stars, I guess. It's,
Yeah.
They did this thing where they introduced cap to the no limit and
Pot
PLO.
limit game. Yeah.
Yeah, because I think it's just poker stars. They want to keep. They don't want to bust people.
Right.
So that stops the game, right?
But that changes the game a lot, right?
It changes a lot actually, and I like when it's deeper.
Yeah.
I'm not saying like the people I play now on there, they're already good, like very good deep players. But I'm just saying in general, if somebody jumps in and it's deeper, it's like actually a better game for the pros.
Right.
So Poker Stars, this is funny. So like we asked Poker Stars to do.
Sorry.
Hello.
That's fine.
No, it's fine. So we asked when this happened. We had no idea why it happened. So actually, me and I think it was Trueteller tried to send something in to Stars with signatures saying like change it back to deep.
Yeah.
And I asked them like, why did you change it to cap without asking? Whatever.
The players who are play there. Yeah.
Yeah, and apparently the answer was, I got the answer where it was like, okay, we got a considerable amount of emails, like a bunch of emails saying like, why can't you change it to cap?
Okay.
So then they changed it. But like,
that's silly though.
It's silly. Like, but how do we know it's going to get changed?
Yeah.
Nobody knows, obviously, until it happens. So it's just a bunch of shit, pretty much, that PokerStars is doing, in my opinion.
Yeah. Okay, I understand that. I mean, is there especially you have to consider, let's say you're 10 guys playing on the levels you are playing, and the guys who males is playing is 0.25, 0.50, so then you should have the option to have both games on your levels, especially on the higher levels.
Yeah.
But that wasn't possible, right?
With what exactly do you mean? Like
now, if you're playing 8th game on, let's say, 200, 400, or 100 to 200, and the guy who wants the cap on the game is playing 1-2.
Yeah, I mean, it's ridiculous, obviously. But obviously they did it so they could rake more somehow. I mean, that's all PokerStars are doing nowadays. I mean, it's not really for the players, which it used to be, but it's understandable that it's not because there's new owners and like they want to obviously make as much money as possible.
Yeah, I had an interesting. I used to make loads of interviews, like from 12 years back and so on, for PokerTube and Poker News and the Swedish press. I had an interview with Negreanu. I think it was in October 16, let's say a year and a half ago, something like that. Just when they changed the Supernova Elite and also increased the rake. Have you seen it? Have you heard about that? When he had his talk?
No, I actually didn't see it.
No.
But I've heard that he had some ideas that it was good for the players, right?
Yeah.
Or whatever, yeah. But I mean, the way I look at it is like, okay, he's deep into PokerStars. Like, really deep into PokerStars. He has, been with them for a long time. And obviously he's making money off of it as well. So, I mean, the problem is if you say something like that, it's almost, it's a bit too transparent,
Yeah.
It's almost like, okay, even if he's, let's say he's talking from his heart, really, which is like, most people would think would be unlikely, right?
Yeah.
That's the problem. Like, if he's talking from his heart, people won't believe it anyway, because like, how could higher rake ever be better? for a winning, pro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but for I mean, for a winning pro, or for, of course not for a winning pro, but trying to figure out. I think the logic he had was something like, if you scare away the winning pros, the amateurs will have an easier task to not go bust, because the pros are leaving.
I mean, that's true. Like, the pros would win more than the rake would make them lose, right?
Yeah, something. I think that was
so
what he was
in one calculation. In one calculation, it's true. But at the same time, the basis is like you charge the player more because you want to make more money, right?
Yeah.
It's not really done for the ecology of the game, right? No. I mean, it's just like
it's just silly. I know. I remember.
Like, even if it's not an excuse, it's like completely sounds like an excuse, and it probably is an excuse. Yeah. But I can't say for sure, obviously, right?
Yeah. No, it's fun. I remember Dog Polk. I mean, he's probably the best out there now doing videos and so on over the past few years.
Yeah, he's funny.
Yeah, I really like Dog as well. I remember I said something to Negreanu I was just trying to say that let's say there's a guy who's 18, he starts to work at McDonald's and he works his way up, and he's have a day job and he works and he creates an economy. Compare him to a guy who goes and sits at his computer and do that for 5 years and makes from small money to decent money.
Yeah, sure.
I would say the guy who sits down on his ass clicking buttons, I think he might be considered a little bit spoiled to be able to do that, making a living out of it. That was my point. And I was do you get that point?
I mean, I see what you're saying, because he hasn't
he hasn't
really
done something
more.
for society.
Like physically, sure, he hasn't. Yeah, but I've been thinking about that lately. Maybe I'm, what's it called? A bit. I don't know if the word is hypocrite or whatever. But the thing is, like, I've been thinking about, okay, for instance, here in Vienna, there's a lot of poker professionals, right? Because it has the tax benefits,
right,
for gamblers in general. There's no tax. And if you play abroad, you obviously want to be in Vienna, because in Sweden it would be taxable.
Yeah.
If you play outside, but if you play in Vienna, it's not taxable, etc. But the thing is, like, if you have these people here who are let's say a normal poker player in Vienna, he might be spending like 10k euro a month, actually, in like just living, because they all go out to eat, right?
Yeah.
Lunch and dinner, and they pay high rent.
That's a good point.
So the thing is, like, if you look at the VAT, it's like, okay, I don't know what exactly it is here, but in Sweden it's 25%, I think.
Yeah.
So in Sweden, if they did that, it would mean that they paid 2,500 in tax.
Right.
For that reason, and they get the economy rolling because they give money to somebody else who then would have to pay tax. So, in one way, that if you have big money owners and they spend money in a country, that means that you make the country doing better in that sense. But like I said, this might be a biased point of view, because I'm I'm one of those guys,
I do agree with you somewhat, absolutely. That if you make money from poker and you are a big spender, you buy things, in a way you contribute to the society.
You do actually. You actually would contribute more than this McDonald's guy, right? In one sense. But I understand what you mean. This guy is working his ass off, paying taxes straight away, right?
Yeah.
Which is, but at the same time, like, there's always the lucky few, right? It's like, okay, let's say you have some poker talent and or whatever, and then you make money out of it because of talent. So the world is not fair, obviously, in that sense.
No, but I know.
Some people are more talented than others as well, but they have worked hard in one sense. They worked on the game a lot, trying to figure things out, and it's a fair game, poker, anyway. So I can understand. I understand your viewpoint. Yeah. I must say, though, but I also understand Dog Polk.
Yeah, and of course I do too. I mean, I'm an old guy too, as well. This became a proper job in a way, just to play poker, to make a living, to be able to buy an apartment and to have a life. So I understand that side.
It did actually, yeah. It wasn't like this before. It's thanks to internet, I suppose.
Yeah, but
because it's so fast paced too. Like, you can play hands all the time.
But usually we say you were 18, but you weren't. We know that.
I was 17 when I started.
You were 17. You can say that now. I
put in the wrong date on Pacific Poker.
Yeah.
.com.
Yeah.
Yeah, oh, I'm born 83 instead of 84 or whatever it was. So,
Yeah.
And anyway, yeah.
Yeah, because I know Martin Digneef, who I worked with and you know really well, he said when you were 17, that guy is going to be one of the best in the world. He said when you were 17 or 18.
Yeah, maybe when I was
that.
18 or so.
Maybe when you were 18, when you had proven already.
Yeah. I mean, it was also, it was so easy back then too. I mean, the only thing you had to do was to read a chapter in, I think it was Glansky's book, like Playing in a Loose Game, I think I remember reading. And I just sat down and played Limit in the beginning.
Yeah, like he said you should do. And it was...
Yeah, exactly. And it was really like super easy to build a bankroll back then.
But back in 2004, 2003, 4, 5, there were a lot of good, especially in Sweden. So let's say you had a lot of really good players. What made Martin think that you would stand out of all these good players? Do you know that? I
don't know. I have no idea. We had some session one time, I think, at his club back in the day. And
Silverskatan.
Yeah, it was funny. It was me, Martin, Eric Saugström, and Eric Lindgren. This guy, Eric Lindgren.
Yeah.
And we played some Hold'em game, and and I made some moves. Maybe thought was good. I mean, I have no idea. Yeah. But I remember some hands from that session because it was a fun game too.
Ah, really?
With these players too. Like I've never played against Eric Lindgren. I saw him on TV. WPT Tour and whatever. Yes, it was fun. It was really fun for me too.
That's fun. And Eric Saugström obviously was a pretty good player. Yeah, Marta was really good too. That's good.
Of course.
Now there's always, we had a few interviews over the years. I still have a video interview from Monte Carlo a few years back that I haven't published. I wrote an article on it. It was pretty nice, right?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah,
it was. Yeah.
Anyway, and we had a few video talks. Now, what do you do besides playing online a little bit with Truth Teller and the guys?
I was going to say that too. I've been playing this 5-card Omaha High-Low lately as well.
Why?
I mean, I think it's really a good game actually.
Online?
Yeah, it's really fun. It's like a game where 4 cards is not really enough in pot limit high-low. It sounds insane to say that.
I know.
But since Ace Deuce is so strong, you have to have that in consideration. And then you can also bluff like you have Ace Deuce in 3-bet pots and stuff. It's a very interesting and fun game. And like we said about solvers before, this game does not have any solver or anything like that. Right. So it's more like interesting. But I have been playing a few guys now. I'm playing this Finnish guy, Fash2222 or something his name is. And he's actually, he's really good. So we have our battles at the moment.
Oh, that's nice. Is it possible to come in and rail? You're playing on PokerStars, are you?
Sure, yeah. You can rail those games as well.
Do you still have, what's your name on PokerStars?
ChaoRen160.
Yeah, you had that for a long time.
Yeah, I had it for a while, this nickname actually,
Huh?
Yeah, I had this nickname for a while.
I know it used to be, secret for a while, but then a few years back you said, okay.
It almost always comes out one way or another. It's very hard to keep yourself secret,
Of course. And today, I mean,
I didn't really try anyway, so
no.
Whatever.
And you've been moving around, and you've been traveling a lot as well. Do you go to Macau at all?
I go to Macau. I'm there maybe 3 months a year, but it's also, it's a very Macau is interesting because there's a lot of pro there now. Pros, and let's say you rank pros from A is the best to D, let's say.
Mm-hmm. Pros from A to D.
Pros, from A to D, let's say.
Yeah.
The thing is, even if you're a C, let's say, you would still win a lot because you can, if you work hard. And I say it's and now it sounds like I'm trying to promote, but it's actually the other way around. Because the thing is, it's not always the best that wins there.
No.
Because the thing is, okay, this is how it works. If a VIP comes to town one day, how it's structured is that they have let's say 9 or 10 open seats. Let's say 10. They have 10 seats at the table, but 8 of them are normal seats that normal players can take, like pros.
Yeah.
And 2 of them are VIP seats.
Mm-hmm.
So it's reserved for a punter, pretty much, right? So what happens is normally these games don't run, and maybe normally it's 40-80 Hold'em, US dollar equivalent or something.
Mm-hmm.
Then when a fish shows up to this place, they raise the stakes and they start playing like maybe 120, 240, or something like that. But let's say there's 30 professionals in town, and a lot of times there is a lot of players. Now, obviously, everybody wants a seat.
Yeah.
So you have to go up 6 in the morning, and you go down. It's not like this always, but a lot of times, like you go down and you have to draw for the seat.
You have to be in a pool to draw and get.
You have to be there exactly 6 a.m. and then you draw.
If you're 1 minute late, 6 a.m. What's up with that?
Well, the thing is, like, it's good for the Win Casino, because like they want a game running, obviously. Mm-hmm. A lot of times they do it by 11 actually as well, but like, they do it. I know they do it at 6 because they want the game running as well. Mm. So sometimes they do it at like 6 a.m. and then if you get in, you have to play, obviously.
Yeah.
And the thing is that the VIP might come at like 6 p.m.
Wow.
And he might play until like maybe 4, right? Yeah. So then like, and if you're not enough players in the game, like so let's take a situation when there's 30 people in town.
Yeah.
So then like when the VIP quits, everybody quits, and then the next 8 people come in at like 5 a.m. or something. So then you have to go play at 5 a.m. And maybe your schedule is like that. You go down and you go to sleep at like 3 a.m. So now you have to go up at 5. You go down and play, and you have to play until like 5 a.m. the next day.
Yeah.
Because you want to play against the fish the next day.
I see.
You know what I mean? Because like the fish. Let's say he quits at 4 a.m. or something. Yeah. Now you're on the list, right? So you go down and play, and then you have to play until when the fish comes and when he leaves. So then the next pool of players comes in.
Yeah.
So like a lot of times you only get a few hours of sleep, and you have to play for 30 hours sometimes. So
yeah, it's not a walk in the park. You're not spoiled
at all. It really comes down to the people who has like the energy to do this.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, that's the thing, and so I don't know. Like when I go to bed at 3 a.m. or something, and I have to go up at 5 or something. I normally I'm thinking like, I'm gonna go up at 5 and play.
Yeah.
But then like when I hear the alarm clock ringing at like 4:40 or whatever. Then, or when I get a seat or something like that, I'm like, you're tired.
Yeah.
You think like, fuck it. I'm just gonna.
Yeah. No, I get it. Now it's you were there quite a few years ago when it wasn't like that. When it was just a few ones, but there's still a lot of rich VIPs that are not.
Yeah,
that
of
good
course. There are some rich VIPs there that plays.
Yeah.
But the problem is like when they come, then you have to be prepared to play for 24 hours straight and only sleep 2-3 hours.
Yeah.
The next day.
Okay.
And then you have to also prepare for sitting out for 3 days because there's too many people on the list.
Yeah, and I talked to some other guys. They used to go there, and they say there's not that much to do outside playing poker. Is it kind of?
Yeah, I mean, there's
do you enjoy it?
Yeah, for me it's like, I mean, I love good food, and there's a lot of good food there.
Yeah.
In Mikael. So me and Liz, my fiance, we go out, we have a good time. Yeah. But I would suspect if you're single and maybe you're looking for some nice ladies, etc., it might not be the best place, like that.
Yeah, I see. Well
but
put.
I like
well
it.
Put.
I like it.
Yeah. What about Vegas? Do you go to Vegas to play at all?
Yeah, I do. I'm there like normally just during the summer actually.
Yeah.
This game, and then there's some 8 game, and there's also a really fun game, Big Bet Mix.
Yeah, I heard about that.
There's like 10 different games with big bet. So there's like Badugi, Ras, Omaha High Low. This Omaha 5-card High Low as well, called Big O.
Who's playing in those games? Out of the people that we know about.
There are like there's a lot of pros. Like Ras is playing, Robo. There's a lot of different faces. I'm not sure who I want to mention.
No, don't worry about it. Never mind. But there's quite a few semi-famous players in there. Good players.
Sure, exactly. Yeah, exactly. So people would recognize a lot of people that play this game.
Would you announce that you're coming or checking out if there's a game running?
Yeah, I would try to get maybe talk to somebody. Oh, is the game going or whatever?
Yeah, of course. Now, people know that you are better than a decent player. Do you run into people who don't want to play against you sometimes? Or
yeah, of course. Like it happens, especially in Vegas. It happens a lot when the game is about to die, and there's, especially in the 8 game and 10 game or whatever, the limit as well, limit mixed with cap.
Yeah.
Which I would say that like my strongest game would be PLO and no limit uncapped.
Yeah.
in those games against those players.
Yeah.
But now it's capped, so I don't really have like the edge there. But over the years, I've gotten way better in limit as well. So I like my limit games, obviously.
Yeah.
But normally when the game dies, it's like maybe 3-4 people left, and then it just runs out. I mean, I've had some nice sessions against some people, heads up as well, which is always fun.
Yeah.
But that's one unfortunate thing that actually does die out.
Yeah. But I mean, playing 8 game, let's say 8 game, because people know about it. To play that heads up, there are a few games there like Stud and Stud High Low that are not that much fun playing heads up, right?
I like them heads up because the thing I like about the Stud games is that there's so many shit hands, right? There's so many hands that like are really bad.
Yeah, 10-7-3 is a good hand.
No, I mean maybe not 10-7-3, but like you have to raise it against.
No, in Raz I mean.
Oh yeah, in Raz, yeah, of course. Yeah. It would be a good hand in Raz.
Yeah.
But the thing I like about the Stud games is that you're playing against like a random hand a lot of times. So you don't have to be too scared of the board. You know, like if he gets like, let's say in Stud High, one guy, he raises with a king.
Yeah.
And you defend with like 5 deuce or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
And it comes like queen for him and he bets and you get a 7. He would always bet here. You have to call.
Yeah.
Then he gets a jack and you get like, I don't know, like a 10. He would always bet again. But you know he has 2 random cards behind. So it doesn't mean that he has something. Whereas if you play a ring game, you would probably have to fold your hand because you know he has something. You know, if he didn't have a pair from the beginning, he would have high cards, right?
Yeah,
so,
I get it.
But heads up, it's completely different because, of course his range improves and he might have a straight or whatever. But the thing is, like, he might also have shit, and he would always continue betting.
Yeah, playing heads up a stud game, a stud hand. It's really often that you end up with queen or king high.
Yeah, sure. Yeah. And like most of the time, it's like trying to figure out what the guy is repping. You know, is he repping a high hand? Would he bet here with random cards or not? Like it's more like that kind of thing, which I kind of like that as well.
Of course,
I think it's fun. You know, I like it.
That's cool. Now I also know that you've been into sports betting quite a lot. We have a mutual friend in Per who runs Sport Market. Are you involved there at all? Yeah,
I'm a bit involved in Sport Market, and I think it's also one of the reasons why I got involved is because I think it's a great site.
Yeah.
Because instead of betting on like, you know, all the big bookies, which we have, like Sport Market has all the big bookies, but you don't have to click them all. You know, let's say you want to bet at 5 sites at the same time.
Yeah.
Then this is perfect because you can just bet here at the same time.
Right.
Whereas if you have to click them all, it would change the line on one site and the other one. You know, and it gets complicated. So it's a very good like software for people who are searching for the best odds possible on a single game.
Okay.
This is what I like about it. And also what I like about sports betting is like also a big element of skill.
Of course.
In it. And it's possible to win, obviously. So
I would say the skill factor comes down to ability to withdraw information. Wouldn't you say? Withdraw is maybe not the right word. Pick up information.
I would say that. Especially live betting, actually, there's a considerable amount of skill of just looking and see what makes sense
tendencies.
Or not. Tendencies, or exactly. But you also have to you have to find like the hidden stuff. You know, because like otherwise everybody sees, or you have to be very fast. Like it's different things.
That's a rush, right? To be able to live bet during games. Do you like that?
Always, I mean, of course, I can't help myself if I'm watching a game. I'm a lot of times, but now it's like I'm promoting. Like I'm also saying, like okay, it's really hard to be a winner as well in sports betting. Like because the lines are very tight. Like you're competing against the best in the world because they actually set the line one way or another by betting, right?
Yes.
Or the odds, so it's very hard to win, you know. Obviously, but it's really something I enjoy doing. This thing,
but a lot of people don't think about that you are actually competing against other good players, like you do in poker.
That's what you're doing. Like let's say you know, there's an hour left before the game starts or whatever in poker. I mean, sorry, in sports betting, it's a big game, and like all of a sudden, you know, the odds change. Yeah. So instead of betting maybe 180, it's like 190. Yeah. That probably is because some pro bet.
Yeah.
So it's not like you're getting better odds. You also have to consider that now you're betting on a tougher game as well.
Right.
For that side, right? Because who is setting the odds are the pros in one way or another.
Yeah.
I mean, the bookies are losing on the pros, but they also get help from them putting the lines out there, the correct odds.
Yeah.
in one sense. It's funny how it works out, this thing. But but of course you can be very skilled and win. But it is, I must say, it's not easy.
No, I understand that, and it's always like you have to improve all the time and increase your knowledge and like a lot of other things you make money from.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, that's good. Then also we talked about this. We have mutual friends we that has started a new game, a new card game actually.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, as you know, I moved into different things. Like when poker became more, it's harder nowadays, poker. So I got interested in different business, whatever. Like, but all in gambling, obviously, because this is what I know. Anytime I try to make some sort of, investment before or whatever in something and it wasn't gambling related, it always failed because I don't really know the industry too well, right?
You don't have the skills.
Yeah, exactly. But when it comes to gambling, this could be interesting to people and whatever. And so there's these new games now out.
Yeah,
which I kind of like. I mean, they're not like poker, obviously, because they're not as the skill cap is not as high. But I do enjoy the games. These wells.
Yeah.
I like them.
That's really cool. No, we have. I was asked to look into it, and I heard you were involved as well. We met in London at the conference last week. So, what they have done is they started 2 new 21 like blackjack.
Yeah, like exactly. Like instead of playing, blackjack against the bank, you're playing against each other.
Okay.
Which means that it obviously is element of skill when you're playing against another opponent.
Of course. Like the house take the rake, obviously.
Yeah, the house take the rake.
Yeah, but there's never a dealer that brings in the money. It's either you or your opponent. Okay.
Sure, of course. So, of course, there's going to be a rake for the house to make money, but at the same time, you're playing against other players. And there's some few, but these are the beginning variants that you can make out of it, I suppose.
Yeah, that's good.
But, yeah.
Listen, I think we should just open them up and try them out. Should we do that?
Sure. Yeah, let's do it. Yeah.
So here we are playing this game. I need to bet this, of course. Bet. Yeah. We're playing 21 heads up, so the jokers are 0, and we got
so obviously
4.
I'm not going to fold away this to you.
No, this is going to be an expensive one, I guess. So 6. This is going to be a crazy pot. I bet 75. So the one who draws the last card, that's a good card for me. Do you want
this is interesting. I mean, I don't actually... But it's only 75, so I have to do it.
Yeah.
Because it's $3 in the pot. Okay, so you win.
Yeah, you busted that one. Yeah. So the more card that comes up, the more expensive the pot becomes.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, so jokers are... This is perfect for me.
Yeah, obviously.
I would like to draw a 10. 9.
Okay, so now I'm definitely priced out, so I'm folding here.
Yeah, so you're folding. Otherwise, you have to pay to buy another card.
Because I need to get... Yeah, exactly. This is never...
Okay.
Gonna be good.
This is
actually funny,
This is a fun game, yeah. So
but it's a funny situation. You have 13, you have to bet 75 to win 75.
Yeah, maybe I should fold that. I just tried that once.
It's probably close, actually.
Yeah.
See, close situation.
20.
Oh.
Well,
I can split.
You can split?
What the fuck? Okay,
well,
try split.
Otherwise, you have to fold, right? So that's actually a good one.
This is a good one for me. It's very, very good, actually.
Okay, I split that.
Oh my god, what the fuck is this? Oh my god, I can't split again.
So split it.
I can't.
You can't. Oh,
I have
that's
to
a
fold.
maximum.
But then everything goes to you if I fold, or what?
No.
Okay.
Now that
you win the first 75.
I win the first. Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
15. I'm not sure. Bet 75. I fold.
Yeah, it must be a fold. Yeah. I have to fold it. I mean, apparently you can only split once.
Yeah. Okay. Well, we split. We did split twice, didn't we?
Yeah, you folded this 15. Okay. Actually. Now you can split, right?
Okay, I split.
Yeah, splitting is really good there.
Yeah.
Okay, I have to fold, obviously. And fold. I have to... Oh, I can split again.
Yeah, you can split, but then I think that's the last split. 19.
Yeah, exactly.
I fold. And this one, I bet.
Yeah.
Obviously. There you go.
Yeah, I fold. Yeah.
All right, so we started out with you won 1 and I won 2 of them. Mm-hmm. All right, interesting. Now, this is a fun game just to try to figure out.
Sure. I mean, yeah. I mean, obviously for poker professional players, it's not going to be too hard.
No.
But it's a fun gamble, obviously. It's like...
And have you
I
played a
would
lot of
say
blackjack
it's,
before?
way more fun than playing blackjack against the bank, in my opinion.
Of course. I think that's one of the keys to this game is that the bank or the house never wins. Of course, they get the rake. I can double this one.
Okay, well.
Why not trying it?
Yeah, sure. I'm trying to.
So I'm doubling.
I think it's for sure an easy fold. Because it's like double bet.
And then you have to accept or fold.
Exactly.
So
I think this is a fold too, because I'm gonna bet 75 to win 75.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So this one takes a bit to.
But I'm not sure actually. But yeah, maybe it probably should be a fold. I'm not sure though.
I don't know where the line is, and I mean it's a one deck. It's a one deck thing, so you can count the cards. Really, I guess it's a new deck every time.
Yeah.
And
I'll try to bet just for the heck of it.
Yeah. And you go bust in that. Yeah, the thing is that the most fun thing is this. This is what we want because
you want to have like a streak of cards.
Yeah. So of course you need to. It's an automatic win to get to 21.
I can double here.
You can
but
double.
You can never call. This is funny. If I press double,
yeah,
you can never call. So maybe I should bet 75. So you have to take it.
Okay. Wow.
But this is funny because now it's $3 to win.
You can win 3.
75.
And you have jokers, aces, deuces, and threes.
Fuck, I'll do it anyway. I don't know about that one. It's probably a mistake.
Yeah, maybe. The fun thing is the jokers. There's four jokers in the deck.
It's good that you can split if it's 2 tens because otherwise
that's really
it'd be
cool.
too many folds actually.
Okay, I split that one as well, obviously.
Okay, I have to bet.
Yeah. We played that one first, 15.
It gets interesting because you are investing half the pot.
And you have to add 4 jokers, which gives me 5.
Oh, hurry up.
Oh, shit.
You got folded.
Oh, sit in. That's not good.
You're too slow.
I was too slow.
14. Probably 13 and 14 is the cutoff for like betting pot size.
Yeah.
I would say, but we'll see.
19, cool. I fold that. How can I fold the 10 with the joker? Because I was too slow.
Yeah.
It was a bad round for me.
Maybe, yeah.
Okay,
Maybe
that's an easy fold.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the most fun is when you get a streak of cards, actually.
Yeah.
Like low cards in the beginning.
What do we have, 17? Okay, so this is one of the 2 21 heads up games. This one is called 21 heads up, and the other one is called 21 Hold'em.
Mm-hmm. Hold'em might be more interesting, actually.
The Hold'em is much more complicated. I mean, this is fun if you're having sitting down, having a drink, just talking to your friend and play some games heads up. Let's see what happens here.
I go for a bet, obviously. Oh, wow. So now it gets interesting because of the pot odds. Now I can probably double because you might have to take it anyway.
So you can double on 11 now, yeah? Okay, let's I'll just call it just to find out.
Yeah.
And you should pull a joker.
You probably have to fold there.
And that's an automatic win. It's probably a fold. Yeah, I guess so. Now we're almost even. All right. Well, we get the hang of it.
Sure.
I find it interesting. We're going to play it some more. Should we, if we click the sit out next hand, and we'll leave, and we're going to check it in the lobby for, we were playing Las Vegas.
We're going for...
Oh, we pushed 21 Hold'em?
Yeah, we go for Bakersfield.
Bakersfield. All right. There you go. All right. And $20?
Sure.
Is that too small?
No, it's fine.
Yeah, 20. Okay.
We'll try it.
We'll try it. So this game, you get 4 cards, and you flipped the 2 that you want to see.
Okay, so I'll take this one and that one.
Yeah, I'm not going to peek now. I'm just going to check my table here. All right? So we can see your cards, but not mine.
Pick a card to play. Okay,
so either you pick a blank card or you pick one of your up cards.
Okay, we'll do a blank one. Oh, fuck. I got
too slow. Okay, that happens.
Whatever. That's bad.
That's not the best way to play. All right. So I start. I play. You can also see the little thing on the edge. You can see if I play with a bent. You see the bent corner?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay.
That means the cards you picked.
Yeah. So now you know I picked a card that were.
So I want to give you this one, obviously. So you have a harder time.
Yeah, of course. Oh, okay, and you see it's increasing. Then I pick. Okay, I picked that one, and the bets increases for every card.
Ooh.
Now,
okay, pick the 5.
And now I have the option to pick my 9 or my blank card, and it will cost me 250, so I fold. Okay?
Yeah. Right.
This is a very interesting game, and
This is a better one, I think. But
yeah. The other one is quick and fun, but
it's quick and fun. But this one is
this is really good. If you get to 21, you win automatically, I think. All right, let's see what you pick. Okay, I go with that one. So you picked one of your up cards. That was not the greatest.
Actually, I think I should fold here.
Should you fold?
I mean, I have a big chance of a 10. I probably should have folded there, but whatever. I'll do that.
So you
okay,
can fold
well, now I have to continue.
Oh my god, that's disgusting. 19, all right, I have a queen, I can't, I mean, maybe it's worth, I don't know. This is tricky though, and fun.
Yeah, sure.
Okay, we pick 2 cards, and I start with that one. We'll work this out.
Yeah, sure. Okay, well...
Time?
I'll go for this one.
So you picked one
of them. In this game, actually, you can have some sort of a read where you can figure out why would I put a 6 there.
Yeah.
So now I did it because I have this one.
Wow, you know? That's cool. Excellent. You played that well. So
exactly. But you can be like, why the fuck would I play the 6?
Yeah.
Right.
You give me an option.
Maybe I have a joke.
Yeah. Or an ace.
Right.
Okay. This is tricky. You start, right?
Okay. Right. So every bet it goes up. It doubles every time. Huh?
Yeah.
No, that doesn't double. It's 0.5 incrementals.
Yeah.
So this is really... I think I'm going to fold, actually.
Okay.
Yeah,
what option did you have? To put a deuce?
I had a 3 in the hand, and like 2...
You're too smart. I mean, most people would play the 3, right?
Yeah, maybe, but then you're going to have some good counter probably. It's probably not worth it, because I have to invest 1.5 or whatever it was.
But I'm not guaranteed to have a good card, you know?
No, that's true. So you played at 10?
Oh,
you're trying to trick me here.
Now you can see my cards.
Okay, I'm just going to play this just to be like, okay.
No, but because you can see that I played a card that I couldn't see. Because
yes.
You see? Right. So I picked one of my blanks. Yeah, because I had a 10 and a 6, and I didn't know, probably I should play the 6, but then I only have a 10 left. See?
Right.
So you have to pick the right ones.
Okay, I'll go for a gamble.
There's layers to this one.
Ooh.
You probably
actually a random card that was probably pretty good for me to play.
Yeah, you played a random card, a king.
Yeah, I did.
Because you have a deuce and an ace or something.
Exactly. So you're right. Yeah, it was a good read.
Ugh.
Sometimes just folding is the best.
Yeah. I think tricky to fold when it's 11 and you don't have a 10. Let's say you have a 3 and I think you should always draw there, you know? Maybe you should draw one of your blanks.
One of the blanks?
One of the down cards.
Yeah, I guess.
When you're kind of...
When you have low cards, you mean?
If you have 2 low cards and there's like 10 or something up there, pull one of them.
Just draw a random. But normally it ends a lot, like pretty quick too.
Yeah.
I mean,
this is tricky. Now I think maybe you're overthinking it sometimes.
This is kind of funny, actually.
What do you have?
I mean, bet 2. I mean, this is really bad. I probably should just fold it, actually, right there.
No.
Because a joke. Yeah, because if you have a low card, you win.
I don't.
Okay, this time you didn't. So you went with the random. Come on! What the fuck?
I had a 10. It's probably a fold, but I took a shot.
You took a gamble. Yeah. No, maybe it was okay actually.
Maybe it is. I mean, 16, 17.
So now you know I played a known card. Right there.
Yes, because you have only one known card left.
Yeah, exactly.
So then I play that one.
Okay, so now...
I have backup, though.
Yeah. Oh, you also have a backup.
Boom!
Yeah.
I thought either you have a joker or an ace.
That was a good one.
Because I have a deuce. So I'm blocking the deuces. Wow. Okay, this is tricky, though. Maybe I play... I don't know when to...
Yes, it is tricky.
It's a lot of layers to this one.
I play this one. Let's see what happens.
You win.
Oh, you had real shit.
I had 2 10s. I mean, what?
Yeah, no, you can't do that.
And it's still cheap, you know? So maybe an early fold is better than to put yourself in trouble.
Yeah. Play it at random.
Okay. Yeah, I can see. That's important to keep an eye on.
Yeah. Okay, I have to fold, actually.
Mm-hmm.
It's 1.5. Yeah, I have to fold. I have 2 10s here as well.
Yeah.
So that's like the worst to have, I guess.
I guess so, yeah. And also to figure out when the other one is trapping you in a way. You know?
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. In this one, you can have a considerable amount of read, actually.
Yeah. We'll see if he plays one of the cards that is showing. Either they are...
fold also.
Fold?
Yeah, I'm going to fold.
Really?
I have a 9 and a jack.
Yeah, but if you play that and I have 2 10s, you win the pot.
Yeah, but you get in a really good spot as well. You know, if I play a 10, and I mean, you play a low card, I'm dead. If I play a random card and it's a high one, I'm dead. You know what I mean? That's what I... But maybe I'm I could also be completely wrong.
Sorry. 3. Okay. 6.
Okay, I'll play this one.
I think you.
No.
I see. Yeah. I thought so. Maybe it's bad to play the ace.
Good.
But
the deuce is like the nuts in this game.
Yeah, I think so. The joker is good too. The ace is good.
Joker is good, but ace is almost... I mean, deuce is almost... Ace and deuce is almost better.
Yeah, because you get from 17, 18, and 19 to a very good spot.
Exactly.
And let's say I have a jack and a 4. What am I going to play?
This is funny. I mean, I have such a good hand. I almost don't want to play. I probably shouldn't, actually. I'm just going to keep you going at it instead. Well, I'm going to try this out.
Yeah.
This is fun.
Do you have 2 jokers?
No, I have an ace and a joker.
Yeah, that's very good.
So I want it to still be in the hand, right?
Yeah, so you pulled one of the... You hoped for a deuce.
Yeah, I pulled a random instead.
Wow, an ace and a joker, that's strong.
Because anyway, I sure win the pot right away, but like I want it to increase.
Yeah, you want it to be bigger.
Yeah.
Okay. King. Okay, we play this one then.
I bet 1.5. I fold. I had a deuce actually. I don't think it's worth it. You know, you bet 1.5. You probably have a better card.
I had an ace. So
okay.
So it was pretty.
Then I had to fold next, and I had to invest 1.5.
Yeah.
Okay, I go for a random. So that's also a read you can have. Why would I go for a random? Right?
Because you have good ones there.
Yeah, I have small cards.
Yeah, you have a deuce or a 3 or a, so to play the ace there was really really horrible.
Right.
And I promise you, a lot of people are just going to be happy to be able to play the ace there, which might be a humongous mistake.
Yeah, for sure.
So this is why a game on a bit higher stakes can be really lucrative.
This game is actually much more of a skill thing.
Of course. The other one is just, kind of feel thing. But this is a lot of skills in this one.
Sure. So I'm going to play a random, so you know that I have maybe some decent cards. Then you're obviously going to come into the leveling of this thing too.
Yeah.
Is
exactly.
Is it really like...
And I played
normally it's going to be, obviously.
I played an up card that was a 3. Why did I do that?
Oh, this is a good one. Boo.
I had a joker to it. Yeah. Maybe I should have played a random card instead.
Sure.
I think that's a better one. Okay. it's more fun to play low cards.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, it's such a tell that you see if I pull the up card there.
Yeah. I'll play this one. Yeah, the 10s are obviously the worst.
This is so tricky.
What do you have?
I have a joker.
Oh yeah, play it.
Okay, I play the joker.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, play it. You're beating the fish. You shouldn't scare. Don't tap the. What do you call it?
You have to play the joker.
Wow.
No, you don't have to. I think you should fold, actually.
I think that's a fold too. Well, if you have 2 high cards, I win the pot.
Yeah.
Well. That's tricky. This one, maybe.
Okay, I go for this one. What do you have now? A deuce? Ah, fuck. I had a deuce in my hand.
Yeah. It's really nice to hit the 21. If you have an ace or a joker in your hand, or a deuce, then you need to hit like the 21.
Yeah, then, I could have had a joker. Exactly. If I have a joker there, you're dead, I guess.
Yeah. Unless I hit 21. Yeah.
Okay, this is interesting. I'll play a 7. Why am I playing a 7 here?
Because all the 10s I will win.
Okay, play a 10. If you have it.
Okay.
Oh, you didn't have it? Okay.
Oh, no, of course I didn't have it, but I would play it.
But the thing is okay, so I have a joker in my hand, so I wanted to play a 10. Because then I win, right?
Yeah. No.
Yeah.
If you put 11 up there and I put a 10, the game is over.
Okay, you just win right away.
I win straight away.
Right, otherwise, the joker would have been a good move.
Yeah, but the joker is no good. It's only good if the other guy hits 20. Or,
Yeah, you're right. Okay.
Okay, so you pay 50. For me now, it's going to be 1. Okay, we play that one.
Okay, so I play this one. Obviously. Oh, nope. 19. I have to fold.
Good.
I have to fold. Nice one, though.
Well, yeah, it was good. It was good.
Yeah.
Maybe sometimes you would do like, the time fake tell or something. And maybe it's good.
Like you're having a decision.
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
The fake time tell.
Oh.
Why did I do that?
Yes. I win. No.
Ace is always 1.
Oh my god.
Fucking noob.
Okay, you win. Yeah. Oh shit.
Yeah, aces are always 1 and jokers are always 0. So that's something that a lot of blackjack players are gonna fall for,
Yeah, in the beginning.
Yeah. There's a lot of 10s in the deck.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is I really like. I played this the other day with another guy, and I kind of really like it.
Yeah, and this game is fun actually.
Yeah. Okay. One more game. Should we sit out next hand and see if we can?
Sure.
We can.
Test. Yeah, we do one more.
We do the
last one. I have a pretty decent hand. Oh, yeah, that's not.
You have a deuce and a 3 or something.
4 and a 6, which is like okay.
Yeah, this is good.
Yeah. Okay. We sit out then.
Yeah, we sit out and let's see if we can try the Hold'em Joker.
Sure.
Okay, you won some from me there. The Flint game?
Yeah, I got some. Yeah, go for the Flint.
Okay.
How much?
30. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so here we go.
Okay.
So this is normal Texas Hold'em. Have you played that before?
A few times.
A few times. With the difference that we have 4 jokers in the deck, okay?
Right.
So they can, of course, come on the flop. They can be in your hand. This is going to take the Texas game.
This is a fun game, actually.
Yeah, this is a fun game. Now, I'm not cheating. I could see your cards.
You could see my cards.
But I'm not.
Okay, good.
You have to trust me on that one.
What the fuck is this bullshit? You're betting here.
Yeah, of course.
I have to raise.
Of course. I think you're bluffing me. Because
But you're bluffing anyways.
Yeah, I was bluffing, but I think you bluffed me back. So what am I gonna do?
Yeah.
Okay, well, don't try to hustle a hustler, you know.
Yeah. I had 8 high, so you
Okay.
were right.
You didn't
We're
have a
both
diamond, right? I should 3-bet you, and then you have to fold.
Yeah.
Okay. I kind of. What do you think of the software?
No, it's nice. It's
Yeah.
nice, for sure. As long as the software is fast, it's good. I think.
Yeah, and it's. I mean, there's nothing to complain about. There's several different kind of. What do you call that? Graphics.
Yeah. So you can have options.
Yeah,
as well.
I think so. So you're gonna bet now?
Yeah.
What are you drawing to? The only hand I win is against 5-6. All right, I call. You're probably slow playing. You're bluffing.
Oh, this is min 3-bet.
Min 3-bet. That must be the...
Very. I'm playing a fish. No, you misclicked.
Obviously.
What's this? You probably misclicked to begin with, actually.
No, I never misclicked in my life. Oh,
so there's a joker.
That's a joker. What do you think about that?
This is funny, actually.
Yeah. What does that mean?
So we both have at least top pair.
I think so. We have at least...
Maybe not, if you sit there with some shit hand, actually.
Well, you have a pair of 8s, at least. Now we have a pair of 9s, at least.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Yeah, at least. So if I have a 10 now,
yeah,
that means I have a straight, right?
Of course. Unless I have a 10 jack, you win, probably.
Yeah, but I mean, if I have a 10 now, I'm trying to convince you.
Go.
I actually had it.
I
kind of thinking on my cards.
That was my read. No, I'm not. I do not.
I had a 10. I was just trying to level you.
I kind of understood that. I kind of understood that.
Yeah. Okay. I went too far with it, actually.
Yeah. You took it too far. It was too obvious that you had a 10.
Yeah.
Okay.
I went too far.
So how good is aces in this game on your hand compared to 3 of diamonds and a joker?
I mean, 3 of diamonds and a joker is going to be a slam for sure compared to aces. I would say.
I know. And that's one of the reasons why I think this game is attractive, because there's going to be a lot of people who takes a while before they figure it out.
Sure.
You know?
But it's going to be, it's completely different actually, this game. Because like the ranking and also the thing with the flushes is funny too.
Yeah.
Because I can sit here with, ace high, like let's say diamonds. I have an ace high flush.
Yeah, with ace 8 in your hand.
With ace 8 in my hand, and if you sit there with a joker and a 9 of diamonds, you would win.
Yeah, my flush is higher.
Yeah, exactly.
So the nut flush is never safe.
No.
Unless you have a joker.
Exactly. Or like the ace, like if you have ace, if you have like ace king of diamonds, it's good too. And if he has a queen and a joker, you would win.
Yeah, that's correct. Okay. So this is the one. I know, I'm not sure there's Omaha yet, but that's gonna be that's gonna be flippy, or whatever you call it.
Yeah.
Freaky. It's gonna be crazy.
It's almost too much. I think I would prefer a hold'em.
Yeah, I tried the Omaha in the test version with jokers, and it's like it's too much. Mm-hmm. This is a lot. This is enough,
Yeah, I think so too.
Yeah. What do I have in the pot? I bet pot.
Okay, I guess I fold. I don't know. I fold anyway.
I had a jack.
Oh, nice.
You had a queen?
I had a queen.
Yeah, which is pretty...
You're looking at my screen again?
Or you're
just a genius?
I'm just a genius. It was so hard to tell. What are pair of deuces? What are you gonna have to have that discussion?
Yeah.
So I'm not totally, even if I'm not that good,
No, I know you can play.
Yeah. Okay. Anyway, it was fun to try it out, and
of course.
And we're gonna have there's gonna be a tournament on Friday at 8:00.
Mm-hmm.
Friday 8:00, they're gonna have the 21 heads up tournament, right? Or is it the Texas Joker tournament?
No, I think it's a 21 heads
Yeah,
up.
yeah.
Right?
We're gonna have a
It'll be,
tournament.
It'll be a free roll too, so if anybody's interested, they can join.
So that's a free roll with what was it, €1,000 or something
I think
like
so.
that?
1,000.
And they're going to invite a lot of players to it.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm sure that's going to be fun. We're going to play that 8 o'clock on Friday, the 16th.
Yeah.
3? Really?
Yeah, it's normal.
I have to call that.
What would you have?
If I played without jokers, I would call.
Okay.
That could be a tell.
This.
Don't be too hard now.
King. Really? Are you serious? I bet small again. Just to test you out.
Is it small, really? The thing is I have 10-7 of hearts, and I don't know if that's good to draw with here, because the heart could
joker,
be...
the joker factor.
Yeah, I know the joker factor, and even if I pull it, if there's a jack there coming up with a hole, I think it's bad. You had a joker.
No, I had ace jack, so it might have been... I don't know what what to 3-bet with or not when all these 4 jokers are in there.
Yeah.
Obviously, you got to be way tighter with the normal cards, than you would in normal case.
Yes, of course. So
but ace jack is probably a bit too good to not.
Yeah.
But I'm not so sure actually. Yeah,
maybe the ace jack now it's much less worth with the jokers involved, of course.
Mm-hmm.
So it's going to take a while before you figure out, and you have to remember one thing, that is that you're playing against players who are not used to the game. You're not playing against players who play optimal, you know?
Yeah, of course.
So that's also something to take into consideration.
Yeah, it's completely new, so
yeah,
it will take a little bit before.
Yeah.
Okay, you bet.
I thought you would do that. I have a pair of queens. What am I gonna do?
Should have checked the flop.
Yeah, the check raise.
It's not easy to know.
No, it's.
I had a flush draw and I got shot actually this time.
Yeah, to represent. I mean, if you're representing a joker, to say, you know, if I'm worried about the joker, what am I gonna? Is tricky.
Also, the joker has like an insane amount of others.
Insane. What are you gonna do with this?
I have to check.
Okay, so we have at least trip queens with a 3 kicker. All right. 150.
Okay, I have to fold.
Really?
6.
I had joker. I had a joker.
You had a joker?
Yes, I had a joker.
So you had quads actually.
I had quads. At least quads. At least quads.
What about 5 of a kind?
I know. I don't think. No. That's
normal rules.
Normal rules, yeah. Okay. I'm quite sure. I'm not 100%.
It'd be funny if you could have that, but it might be too much actually.
Yeah,
it's probably good that it's normal rules.
I think so.
That everybody's used to.
It would be these. I mean, it's like we don't have 6 card straight flushes either. You know.
Yeah, exactly. No, it's the same principle. Fuck, you checked, huh?
Mm-hmm.
What? Did you misclick again?
Oh, I'm sorry, I misclicked. So you have to raise again.
No. You fucking pretended that you misclicked.
Well, you said it.
Oh my god.
That was an old
like you did
trick.
In the beginning.
Yeah. You totally fell for it. The old misclick slow play.
Yeah.
Anyway, we should call it quit. But it's
we'll wrap it up. So last hand then, I guess.
We play this one and one more, okay?
Sure. Okay.
I had a pair. Last hand. Let's see. Sit out next hand. I click in there. I think you're up, right? You're up a little bit. I should win back in this hand.
Okay.
Oh.
What?
Was that a tell?
Yeah, I mean, I have to fold.
It was a fake tell. Come on, man. I have.
Yeah, I mean, it'd be funny, but what can I do?
I have 5-7.
Oh my god, it was like the reverse again.
Yeah, the reverse. All right, okay. Let's quit this game and continue our talk. Okay.
Sure. All right.
So we're back after the games. It was quite fun, wasn't it, Mikael?
Yeah, those new games they're fun. I like them.
Yeah.
I mean, especially I do enjoy the one the most is the one with the when you pick the 4 cards.
Yeah.
21 hold'em. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah, this one I would. The other one's fast, and it's probably like it's probably a good just for the kick. If you, I mean, you'd rather play this than blackjack, maybe,
Of course,
something like that. The other one is a bit more. You have to think. Why would he play this card and this one he looked at, etc.
It was,
but of
definitely...
course, the skill cap is obviously not going to be too high. But if you want a fun gamble, why not?
Yeah, of course. No, as we saw, because I said that I've seen how it works. You tried it, but we actually got into the game a little bit, so we made the amateur mistakes as well.
Yes, of course. Yes, yeah, exactly. Which
is probably the best way to make an instruction movie, because then people see that could be me.
No, it is actually. Yeah. So it was good that we were both a bit fishy.
Yeah, of course. Those are the 21 heads-up games who are vastly different. And then it comes to the Texas Joker. I mean, what do you think of that?
It's fun because it's a new element, with the Joker. Sure.
Tricky.
It's tricky. I mean, I'm so used to the normal ones without the Joker.
Yeah.
Obviously. But for these new games, I do prefer the one where you pick anyway the two cards.
Yeah.
And you play it that way because it's completely new. Like, it's actually a new fashion of playing. As well.
Yeah.
Which is kind of cool, actually, in one sense.
Of course. Style. Now, we'll see. We have different opinions, the guys involved in this game that launched last week on Bethard. And they call it like a soft launch. This very week, we're going to launch it a little bit more to the Bethard customers, I heard. When was the free roll?
It's on the 16th, right? So Friday?
Friday the 16th at 8 o'clock.
Yeah, at 8 o'clock, yeah.
Okay.
So, I mean, as far as I know, I mean, there's a lot of, obviously it's a lot of poker card interested players that would probably want to do this because it's just a free roll anyway. So
yeah, it's a €1,000 free roll. I think it's a pretty good opportunity to try it out. Exactly. It's possible to go in and play at Bethard now. It's a button called Card Games, so you can go in and try it out for different levels.
Right.
What we talked about, since you are not super fan of playing 1-2, do you think there's any plans of them bringing in a bigger game?
I mean, I'm sure they will, but of course you have the aspect of like, if you bring in a bigger game, it would be, especially the 21 Joker, is too easy to solve. Maybe it would be better if it was no limit in one sense, right? Because then you can give the guy a prize to draw or not, which would make it considerably more advanced, this particular game.
Yeah, they tried it back and forth, and we'll see. There might be some flaws eventually down the line and so on, but I think
limited. I know. I remember they had.
Just for a quick game and to have some fun, like a side game or so. I think it's awesome.
For sure, it's fun. Yeah. And it's like I said before. I mean, I'd much rather play against an opponent than
against
the casino.
Yeah,
the house, because when you play the house, they're all figured out, obviously.
Yeah.
So in this sense, this is actually a game where there is skill.
Yeah.
You could win, and that's what I like about it.
Yeah.
At the same time, I'm not gonna go too far and say it's the best skill game of all time like poker, but because it's not. But
no.
But it's still a fun gamble. Like it's a fun gamble if you like those kind of games.
No, but I remember all the stories from a lot of interviews I've done when they talked about back in the day, when they had the big game and the high stakes poker or whatever, and all the mixed games. So the more different games they brought in, new games, the bigger the edge was. So now you're going to always have new players to this game because it's a new game.
Sure.
I mean, if you know this much,
people love playing.
You're way ahead of the new guy.
Yeah.
So even if you just know a little bit about it,
in the beginning, of course, for all the people who are used to card games, if you play somebody who doesn't understand or like doesn't have the right logic, you will obviously win in this game as well. So
I remember it was kind of a cynical world when all the pros were sitting there and someone came in and became a good no-limit hold'em player. Then they said, "Oh, let's play Badaisi," And the guy go, "Okay, how do you play that?"
This fucking game, I hate this game.
Badaisi and Badusi, you don't like them?
No, no. I mean, I haven't played them that much, so that's probably why I don't like them.
Yeah, yeah. You,
like for sure, I'm minus EV when I play those games. That's probably why I don't like them. But
but I think you like in the Tane game. Do you play Badugi? The Badugi is quite fun.
Badugi you play, but I kind of enjoy Badugi. You know?
I do too. It's a fun game.
I like Badugi actually.
And what about Deuce to 7 single draw?
Most people like this game. I don't like it as much because it's only 2 betting rounds.
Yeah, that's what I think.
That's why I don't like it. So it's like, okay, you get 2 sources of information.
Yeah.
You know, in one sense. This is what I don't really like about single. A lot of people like single draw because they say, oh, it's a pure game. Blah, blah. What do you mean pure game? For me, it doesn't make any sense. For me, it's like...
You can draw highest card. Then you have no...
Yeah, exactly.
I know what you mean.
That's why I like the ones with more betting rounds I like better.
Okay. Anyway, Mikael, it was really nice talking to you again and get some updates on where you are in life and so on. Any specific plans except for, working a bit more with sports betting and these card games?
No, not really. I just have the same plan. I mean, I do a considerable amount of sports betting as well.
And you enjoy doing that? You're going to continue doing that?
Yeah, I like it. I'm trying to find edges here and there, in this sports betting. But I always love poker anyway.
Poker is always going to be.
It's just really fun. Sometimes you just have the urge, I want to play some poker.
Yeah.
When you sit and you play sauce and lose 300K like the other day. But yeah.
Yeah. Do you? I mean, you play the best players out there. Who do you think would you say of your opponents are the best? Who is the best?
I try to avoid no limit hold'em opponents. And the best ones in PLO also because I know, they got it figured out and
they play perfect.
Yeah, but sometimes I play as well just because I think it's really fun. But most of the time I'm trying to stay away where I could not actually have an edge,
Okay.
Whereas if I play 8 game, I know that if I really focus on the game, I do consider myself the best in that game, right?
Mm. In 8 game, are you the best in the world in that?
I mean, it's hard. I think
I know you're not the braggy kind of guy. You're not the braggy kind of guy. But you're.
I think when it was deep as well, I think I was. Mm-hmm. Then when Cap got introduced, it was harder, because
you took away your edge.
Take a play like Joyso, right?
Yeah.
The Russian guy. He's very good limit, super good in the limit games, and it's very tricky to play with. But then I consider myself having a big edge in the no limit in PLO when it was deep.
Yeah.
But now when it's capped, a lot of my edge that I have in those games goes away.
I know.
So now it's not as interesting anymore, for me. But I play anyway, because I think it's fun. But I was more into it before when it was deep. Actually, I really was. Not because I'm saying I'm the best deep player here and there, but I think I was better than the field in deep
against those who were good in limit.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly. But then you have then you have players like Sauce, for instance, who's good deep and he's good now. He's very good in limit also. So it's it's getting tougher and tougher.
Yeah. That's good. Excellent. Hopefully we get the chance to talk soon again. And we're going to play on Friday, are we? We're going to try to play on Friday.
We'll try out these games on Friday.
Yeah, of course. And we stay updated, and we'll see if we get the chance to talk soon again and do some more. There's always things to talk about in the poker world, isn't it?
Yeah, of course. Yeah. I mean, my worry is getting smaller and smaller because of everything getting more and more effective. This is for anything. Things are getting more effective because you have these computer solutions, obviously, that are making it so as well in any field of betting, actually.
Yeah, of course. It's a never-ending hunt for edges.
Yeah, of course. Yeah. I mean, the future is machine learning and programming.
Yeah, probably
for all of it. But
the one who adapts the best is the biggest winner, probably.
Yeah. That's
Okay then, Mikael. We'll talk soon, and thanks for the talk.
Sure. Bye.